67 Sutherland Street in Armadale, which is certainly one of the wider streets, mixed street, a lot of beautiful homes, especially down this end. I think it's two-ended street as well as being a bit mixed, so quite like this particular end. 935 square metres, no overlay according to the agent. 6,666 is what they're quoting. Basically period home at the front, which is currently used as a not-for-profit. Let's have a quick look.
Good, how are you?
Sits on the right side of the block, so you've got, that's north that way, and no, I can't feel any neighbour overlooking from the front. There is some neighbour overlooking at the rear, but there's plenty of room for plantings. Anyway, this is, as you can see, it's a very substantial house, basically single level. There's a little bit of an upstairs, which is still a pretty substantial room. That's a new part that's been added on. Okay, so as I said, this is not a home currently, it's a not-for-profit, but there's big spaces and big ceiling heights. This is what I like about this particular property. So this is out the front, and with such a space you can do a lot. Big wide hallway here.
Right now to work.
Room.
This was our house.
So rooms like this all the way down. This is, as I said, good ceiling heights, not a lot of period features. Windows in each room. This is a locked room, but it looks like another room that's of similar size. This is still a reasonable sized room for a bedroom. Toilets in there, nothing substantial, nothing to use. It's just is what it is. Room in there, upstairs, which we'll go to in a second. Lift up to that new area. You're sort of at the end now of the period home, and this is a big space here, which actually does work. I quite like this property as a shell. In fact, I like it a lot as a shell. There's the overlooking from the rear neighbours, but as you can see, you've got plenty of room to do some planting, and no issues on the north or south side. That is on the west. Big space, big room, feels a really good room again, super high ceilings. Up the stairs we go, good wide staircase. You can tell that other people are looking at this as a family home. So this is a really nice big space as well. It's good, again, good ceiling height for a second level. Big space.
You said there's a full elevator.
No issue. This could be a whole retreat area up here. I would actually tend to keep it. I would tend to try and work within the shell. It's a good, wide, big hallways with these rooms. This is a very substantial building, and I like it a lot as is. as I said, no overlay, no heritage overlay. So bulldoze it if you want, but I reckon you put some brains. See, look at this. This is actually pretty classy. Why would you not work with what's actually there? So it's basically single level at the front, it's double story at the rear, and then you've still got plenty of space, being 900 square metres. So, okay, no garaging at the moment. Where would you, with plenty of room for it. Yeah, it's a good place. 67 Sutherland, Armadale.